When people say that look, they think this problem is political, do you agree with some of them?
Absolutely. No political will. No political will. Because if there is the political will, it's a case of allowing the judiciary to do its work, allowing the National Assembly to do its work, making sure the National Assembly stand on their toes and they crack their brains and they do what is expected of them, making the police department sit up, making the presidency, which is the ministers and everybody else in that executive level, sit up. You will find a change. But who has been jailed? The EFCCs and all those things. How many people, with the list of people that are indicted, or the story has gone around that this one is this and this one is that, how many have been taken to court and what happened?
And that affects the success or failure.
Of course,
of
the
problem.
psychic of every Nigerian now is, even if the police come with these things and the guns and everything and carry you away, he's coming back home to sleep, no matter what the damage. And then somebody goes and steals billions, and then you come at the end of the day, even if you have succeeded in jailing him or convicting him, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years, and a portion of the loot, which is about 1% of the loot, is what is retrieved.
There has to be at least
Now,
one state in the north, sorry to interrupt you there, that is showing leadership in terms of how we can actually curb security problems before, you know, they get out of hand.
now
Can you see a beacon anywhere?
for me, it's very difficult to say, but Kaduna State, the governor of Kaduna State, the late governor, was a very big hope dashed, because I can think confidently and say confidently that Yakowa, may his soul rest in peace, was a very big plus to the north and the country, and his untimely death was a real loss to the nation, because he was one selfless governor who is committed to the peaceful coexistence of these people of Kaduna State, and he did the work. He even got to the point where his own constituency started looking hard on him, that he has now gone to the other side, all in his effort to just convince everybody we are all one. His life was snuffed short. So Yakowa was, now is left for the governor, the incoming governor, who is just about 29-year-old, to prove his mettle too, if he can carry on those footsteps, maybe. And the Northern Governors Forums, the Senators Forums, what are they churning out every time they sit? Nothing to show. Because, for example, if I am a governor, if I am a senator, we go on our quarterly sittings, we come out with some concrete decisions. Okay, they say North is it's agricultural. Okay, let's dwell on those agricultural vantage points. We are the governors. What do we get to the presidency as a point of must on our white papers? Agriculture. Look at what happened. Handsets were the latest ideas of how to reach the farmers in the north. What has handset got to do with the farmer in the north? Somebody is fooling somebody. In the 21st century, all these industrialized, mechanized farmings. You have these universities of agriculture, colleges of agriculture. You cannot marry these institutions to produce a standard modern agricultural setting for the north, where the groundnut pyramids of modern day will spring up. All the food baskets of the nation will be back. You wonder what they talk about.
So now, what specific steps do you expect the north, because you are Christian and Muslim leaders in the north, what specific steps do you expect them to take now, having heard the Sultan's statement?
No, I am sure they will not let off. There will be continuous parleying between the Christian and the Muslim leadership, which has been. That only adds more grease to what they are doing, because at least somebody has started admitting something. That's why I said the federal government, the president, and everybody on board should latch on to this. That's one hope that just sprang out of the blue, because the presidency never expected the Sultan to say such a statement. But today, there it is. So if you let this thing cool off, you start groping in the dark again for another year or two.
But this is an important step. Which
It's a very lucky, important step. The Sultan too should be proud of himself for bracing up to make that statement.